Hi, welcome to Move With Ease. I hope this finds you well. Some of you may have been waiting at the pub doors if you're in England at 11 o'clock for your first inside pint of lager. So it might be that you do a replay and watch this later. But if you are joining me, welcome. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks. I've been training in, well, it was the bank holiday, wasn't it, the first one? And I've been training with Jean Massage Therapy in Brighton last week, learning lots of new stuff about clinical massage for chronic pain and long COVID, also kinesiology taping. So lots of new stuff that I can use within my yoga classes, but also, of course, in my clinical massage therapy practice. So because today in England we can hug others and shake their hands with caution, of course, as we're being told. We're not, we still have to wash our hands regularly, but it's now like second nature, isn't it? I think I kind of felt that we often through our lives think about others, which is just so empathetic of us, and it's a real strong human trait. But what about ourselves? Sometimes we put ourselves out there for others, but we forget about holding ourselves. So we're going to kind of physically hold ourselves with some mobility, and then I'll close with a short meditation where you can hold your heart and hold your belly. So let's start. So first of all, we'll just start by being seated, and we're just going to think really about firstly mobilising the arms and the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades glide over the rib cage, especially with arm movement. So just plant your feet and allow the arms just to hang down by the sides of your body. And just notice your sit bones resting on your seat. So that might be the floor or the chair, or I'm on one of these big inflatable balls. So just notice those two pointy bits of the sit bones, because we're going to use that as reference as we move through our spine. Just gently link into your breath, and do allow the breath to be through the nose. So the mouth is closed with the jaw gently relaxed, and allow the tongue just to rest on the top palate, not touching the teeth, but kind of being quite planted, but not with too much force on the roof of the mouth. So that's the natural resting position for the tongue. Just linking to your breath, and just notice its easy pace and rhythm. Nothing to do for the next 15 minutes except for joining me with breath and movement and a little bit of massage and acupressure too. So when you next breathe out, just float the arms up. When you breathe in, turn the palms down and float the arms down by the sides of the body. Breathing in, turn the palms, sorry, that was an out, oops, and bring the arms by the sides of the body, and then float the arms down. So you're going to raise the arms on an exhale. You're going to circle the arms to the sides of the body on the inhalation. Circling the arms back up, and then down in front. So this is known as an arm arc, a downward arm circle, an upward arm circle, and a downward arm arc. Now just do this a couple more times, but notice the movement of your scapulars, your shoulder blades, against your ribs. So moving up and down, tilting inwards and outwards, or maybe they're feeling a little stuck. We'll do something about that at the moment. So the next time your arms are up, bring them to the sides, but allow them to pause at that T shape, and you're going to cross your right arm over your left arm and hold your shoulders and drop the elbows down. So just spread the fingers, but don't really, stretch them too far. Just allow the hands to drape over your shoulders. And just feel how comforting this is in itself, just gently holding yourself. Noticing how the shoulder blades have opened, so they've moved away from the spine. They've literally wrapped around the sides of the rib cage for this action. I'm just going to turn sideways on. We're going to keep this lovely, reassuring and comforting position of the hands on your shoulders, but just add a little bit of movement. So go back to feeling those sit bones on your seat. And what I'd like you to do is tuck the sit bones under, the lower back all round. Follow the movement of the spine and draw the chin in towards your throat and drop the chin towards the chest. Just hold this position. Feel the areas of tension within the body. So this tension is good tension. It's tensioning the fascial tissue. And just use your deep inhalation, direct it to areas of tension, possibly into being felt in the lower back, between the shoulder blades perhaps, maybe at the back of the neck. And then turn the sit bones back. The lower back will close. Keep the chin in towards the throat, lift the breastbone up. Exhaling. So we move now in this cat-cow with our comforting hug. When you come up, don't hang the head back, keep the chin in. So there is some muscular tensioning to the back of the neck. And find stillness. So I'll spin round again. What I'd like you to do is just again notice your sit bones on the chair. Have a nice centred spine, so you're centred. All of our spines are kind of different. We're all wonky and we're meant to be wonky. And then draw the elbows up. You're going to softly press the bottom arm up, softly press the bottom arm down, and release the arms. So the forearms, you might have the back of the hands together, you might be able to twine. Just feel comfortable, don't bring the shoulders up to the ears, drop them down. So in yoga, this is garudasana, arms. Lovely. And we're going to, I'll spin round again, do that cat-cow. So we're going to lead from the pelvis up to the neck. So the sit bones are going to tuck forwards and up, the lower back will round, but draw the elbows in towards the belly. Then as you breathe in, turn the sit bones back, the lower back will close. The elbows lift up, draw the hands a little away from the face, don't hang the head back, draw the chin in towards the throat. So lead with the pelvis, drawing the shoulders down, less tensioning felt in the shoulders, I'm sure. And then lifting up. So as you add movement, you don't have to go to your end of range, never move into pain. Lovely. And then find stillness with that nice centred spine. Lovely. You're going to release the arms, open them to a T, drop the arms down and just allow the arms to swing. So it might be that you feel that the ribs also swing and the head might want to turn. Obviously be careful if you've got a wall or something behind you or beside you, don't whack your hands. And just allow the movement of the arms to lead. So the ribs, the neck, just follow the movement of the arms. Lovely. Slow that movement down. Release the rotation of the head. That's right. Slowing the movement down to find that stillness. Lovely. So, as we've only done one side, we just need to notice whether the sides feel a little different. So we'll come back to that arm movement. So link back in with your breath. Feel the sit bones on your seat. Your spine is centered. Link into your breath. So that as you breathe out, the arms float up. As you breathe in, the arms come by the sides of the body, so the palms start to face the floor. Breathe out, turn the palms up. So this is your up arm circle. and then your arm arc down. Coming up as you breathe out. Breathing in, arms by the sides of the body. Breathing out, arms circle up. Breathing in, arms down. This time we're going to hold, raise the arms up. The arms come into a T shape. You're now going to cross the left arm over the right arm and hold your shoulders, relax the elbows down. So again, just feeling kind of how nurturing this is, just to hold yourself. It's so simple and yet we forget to do it. You know, today in England we can do this to others, cautiously, of course, but you know, we forget to hold ourselves sometimes. So this is your time now. So let's add in that spinal movement. So sit bones tuck under, the back starts to round, chin moves towards chest. Allow the arms to hang. Turn the sit bones up. Breastbone lifts, chin moves towards the front of the throat. Looking up. Lead with the pelvis, let the arms hang. Feel the draping of the shoulder blades over the rib cage. Nothing to do here, just to be here and move through the spine. Finding that centre position. Keep the shoulders nice and heavy as though your comforting hands were resting on top, but raise the elbows. Bend the elbows so the forearms are vertical. Back of the hands together, maybe twine. Just do what feels right. So they can be together, they could be apart. Can you see how I drop my elbows? Lift the elbows up, move the hands away from the face. If I bind, it's a stronger stretch to the back. I can feel it moving up into my neck. So I'm not. I'm going to be here. I want to be kind to myself. Lovely. So we're going to do that articulation of the spine, but this time we're going to draw the elbows down. And then when we lengthen through the front of the body, we draw the elbows up, trying to keep the hands a little away from the face. So I'll twine a little bit so that you can see my full bind, knowing that we're all very different, but there's that lovely rolling movement of the spine. The next time you're rounded forwards, as you come up, just rest in your centered position, releasing the arms wide, and then allow the arms to swing. So they might swing softly first, but then take them nice and high and just allow the movement of the ribs, the shoulders, the head. They follow the arms lead. So it's quite a lovely, happy swing, which is, you know, what Mondays are about, aren't they? Happiness following a lovely weekend off. Oh, and then allow the arms swing. So when you stretch and narrow the body, we then also need to enliven it again, which is what this movement is for. Lovely. So that's our lovely hugging done. Now what about that handshaking? So we're going to do Acupressure Point, which is, I'll just move forwards, colon 4. Don't do this Acupressure Point if you're pregnant. It has a downward energy, so it's useful if you want to trigger labour. But obviously if you're pregnant and not at that stage, then please don't do this. So hold onto your hand, so right hand forwards, cup that space between the thumb and the index finger. Lovely. Now, before we do an acupressure point, we're going to shake our own hand. So allow your right hand to be nice and soft, and you're going to use the top hand to draw the hand down and then lift it up. So this is a passive movement of your right wrist. It's your left hand that's encouraging the movement. So if you carry on doing that for a bit, so what you're doing really is that and then that. And we forget that sort of movement. You know, we do that quite a lot to mobilise the wrists, but we forget about this movement. Lovely. And then you're going to swap and you're going to do the same thing. So this is ulnar and radial deviation. Such a posh word for the movement of the wrist. Essentially waving. But nice to do. Lovely. So let's do this acupressure point. So just like you were coming in for a handshake, your thumb is going to rest on the side of that index finger. Do soften off that thumb. I can see that I'm being quite active with the thumb. Do soften off. You're going to come to the inside of the palm and you're going to feel that index finger's bone. So just softly press down and there be a dip. And that little dip in the bone might feel a bit sore. So I'll show you. Might be a bit, there we go, it's higher up. So you're coming into the side of the index finger. Lovely. And just kind of explore that. And then you'll feel a dip somewhere. Even if it's not the right place, it's all, you know, we're all connected. Some of the tissue that you're compressing will be connected to that right spot. So don't worry too much about it. And you've just got that gentle downward pressure. That's right. And just sink back into your breath. If it's too much pain and that pain doesn't ease with this compression, then, you know, stop doing it. It's pretty simple. That's right. Calming, hey? So it's good for hand and wrist problems, also good for headaches. Like I said, that downward energy, that getting rid of. So a calming point as well. So let's do the other hand. So come in for that handshake. Rest the thumb on that index finger, but don't come to the outside. Explore the length. You'll feel a dip and just come around to the palm slightly, like less than a millimetre. And you can press down. There's a dip feeling. You can soften through that thumb as well. And again, I'm holding my elbows out to rest the shoulders. That's right. And you've just got that gentle compression. And you link back into your soft breath. Lovely. That soothing, calming, downward energy. So let's finish this move with ease. We'll do one more thing. Interlink the fingers, which is again always nice to do. And then you would have interlinked your fingers in the most comfortable position. You can keep it like this or you can change the link. And you're going to cup the back of your neck. Keep the shoulders soft, keep the elbows relaxed. And it's a bit like kneading bread. What I want you to do is draw the palms towards one another and back and drop the chin down. The hands will release. Drop the chin down as you pull the tissue backwards towards your spine. That's right. So you carry on doing that. It's that action with the hands. So you're actually getting the tissue between the base of the palms, kneading, and you've added the movement. So you're drawing the tissue backwards in space towards the spine and you're dropping the chin down. Again, really lovely and soothing to do. And now come to stillness. Let's close with a short meditation with that same theme of holding yourself, remembering that if you hold your own energy and love, then you can offer that to others from a better place. It's difficult to give if we're empty and depleted, so you must always start with yourself. So place one soft hand to your heart, one soft hand to your belly, and close your eyes. And just link into the feel of your hands resting on the front of your body. Imagine the healing power of your hands. Just this soft resting compression on your body soothes the nervous system. Releases the tissue that it rests upon. Literally just resting opens the heart. Relaxes the body and the mind. Nothing else to do. Just to feel the weight of your hands, working their soothing magic as you sit and rest, as you breathe, and as you hold yourself. So if your eyes are closed, either stay asleep or open them to carry on with your day. So I hope you enjoyed that Move with Ease, and you'll join me again next Monday for hopefully helpful tips to soothe and nurture your body, mind and spirit. As always, if you have any questions, call me, email me, message me. Join me online, or my classes start in Paddockwood in Kent at the beginning of June, and my massage practice, I do advanced clinical massage and sports, working with acute injury and chronic pain conditions. So my practice is based in Laddingford in Kent, but I can always do work with you online, like the stuff I'm doing now with you with the Move with Ease stuff. Lots of acupressure points, self-massage, movement, breathing. Yes, I hope you enjoyed the session with me. Have a good week, everybody. Take care.